Welcome to Healthy Habits. We are so glad you found us. Here at Healthy Habits, we are dedicated to helping you live your healthiest and happiest life. Our channel is all about sharing practical tips and advice for improving your nutrition, staying active, and maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Whether you're looking to lose weight, boost your energy levels, or just feel better overall, we've got you covered. Our team of experts will provide you with the latest research and recommendations for living a healthier life. So join us on this journey to better health and wellness. Subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all of our latest videos. We can't wait to share our healthy habits with you.
Intermittent fasting, how it works and its potential benefits. Intermittent fasting is a pattern of eating that involves alternating between periods of eating and fasting. There are many different variations of intermittent fasting, but some common ones include the 16/8 method, in which people fast for 16 hours and eat during an 8-hour window, and the 5-2 diet, in which people eat normally for 5 days and reduce their calorie intake to 500 to 600 calories on the other 2 non-consecutive days. Intermittent fasting has gained popularity in recent years as a way to potentially improve health and manage weight. The goal of intermittent fasting is typically to improve overall health, although it may also be used for weight loss or other specific purposes. Some of the potential benefits of intermittent fasting include weight loss. Intermittent fasting may help with weight loss by restricting calorie intake and possibly increasing metabolic rate. Improved insulin sensitivity. Intermittent fasting may improve insulin sensitivity, which can help to lower blood sugar levels and reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes. Reduced inflammation. Intermittent fasting may help to reduce inflammation in the body, which has been linked to a number of chronic diseases. Improved heart health. Some research suggests that intermittent fasting may help to lower blood pressure and cholesterol levels, which may improve heart health. Increased lifespan. Some studies have suggested that intermittent fasting may increase lifespan by reducing oxidative stress and inflammation in the body. Improved brain function. Intermittent fasting may have a number of potential benefits for brain function, including improved memory and learning, increased mental clarity and focus, and increased production of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, a protein that promotes the growth of new nerve cells. Now let's talk about what happens during the eating and fasting periods. During a meal, digestion of carbohydrates begins in the mouth, where food is mechanically broken down by chewing and mixed with saliva, which contains an enzyme called salivary amylase. Salivary amylase begins the process of breaking down carbohydrates into simpler sugars, such as glucose and maltose. The chewed and partially digested food, known as bolus, then moves down the esophagus and into the stomach through the process of peristalsis, a series of muscular contractions that moves food through the digestive tract. In the stomach, the bolus is mixed with gastric juices, which contain hydrochloric acid and the enzyme pepsin. These enzymes help to break down proteins, but they do not significantly affect carbohydrate digestion. The partially digested food, now called chyme, moves from the stomach to the small intestine, where it is mixed with bile and pancreatic enzymes. These enzymes include lactase, sucrase, and maltase, which help to break down specific types of carbohydrates into their individual components. In the small intestine, the individual sugars are absorbed into the bloodstream and transported to the liver and adipose tissue, where they can be used for energy or stored for later use in the form of glycogen and fatty acids. Glycogen is a complex carbohydrate that is stored in the liver and muscles. When the body needs energy, it can break down glycogen into individual glucose molecules, which can be used for energy or converted into other types of energy, such as pyruvate or lactate. Fatty acids are a type of lipid that can be stored in fat cells and used for energy when needed. The body can break down fatty acids into molecules called ketones, which can be used for energy by the brain and other organs. During intermittent fasting, the body uses glycogen and fatty acids as fuel in order to meet its energy needs. When glycogen stores are depleted, the body begins to break down fatty acids for energy. This process, known as lipolysis, can lead to the production of ketones, which can be used for energy. During the fasting periods, the body is in a state of digestive rest, meaning that the digestive system is not actively processing food. During this time, the body shifts its focus to other functions, such as repairing cells, eliminating waste, and potentially burning stored energy, fat, for fuel. Weight loss during intermittent fasting occurs as a result of calorie deficit. Calorie deficit is the idea that weight loss occurs when the body expends more energy, calories, than it consumes. In order to lose weight, a person must create a calorie deficit by either consuming fewer calories, increasing physical activity to burn more calories, or a combination of the two. Intermittent fasting also helps improve insulin sensitivity, which is the body's ability to use glucose, sugar, effectively. When the body is resistant to insulin, it stores excess glucose as fat, leading to weight gain. Improving insulin sensitivity helps the body to more effectively use glucose for energy, leading to weight loss. Intermittent fasting is not suitable for everyone, and there are certain groups of people who should not attempt intermittent fasting. These groups include children and adolescents. Intermittent fasting may not be appropriate for children and adolescents, as their bodies are still growing and developing and may require a consistent intake of nutrients to support these processes. Pregnant or breastfeeding women. Intermittent fasting may not be appropriate for pregnant or breastfeeding women, as their bodies have increased nutritional needs and may not be able to support periods of fasting. People with certain medical conditions. Intermittent fasting may not be appropriate for people with certain medical conditions, such as diabetes, eating disorders, or gastrointestinal problems. It may also not be suitable for people taking certain medications, as these may need to be taken with food. People with a history of disordered eating. Intermittent fasting may not be appropriate for people with a history of disordered eating or a tendency towards obsessive behaviors related to food and weight. There are several different approaches to intermittent fasting, and the best approach for you will depend on your personal preferences, lifestyle, and goals. Some common approaches to intermittent fasting include time-restricted feeding. This approach involves restricting eating to a specific window of time each day, such as 8 hours, and then fasting for the remaining 16 hours. This approach is sometimes referred to as the 16-to-8 method. Alternate day fasting. This approach involves alternating between days of normal eating and days of fasting, during which you consume only a very limited number of calories. The 5-to-2 diet. This approach involves eating a normal, healthy diet for 5 days of the week and restricting calorie intake to 500 to 600 calories per day for the other 2 non-consecutive days. The warrior diet. This approach involves eating small amounts of raw fruits and vegetables during the day and then consuming a larger, balanced meal in the evening. The fasting mimicking diet. This approach involves following a low-calorie, nutrient-rich diet for a specific number of days each month to mimic the effects of fasting. Here are some tips for practicing intermittent fasting safely and effectively. Eat a healthy, balanced diet. Intermittent fasting is not a substitute for a healthy, balanced diet. When you do eat, be sure to consume a variety of nutrient-dense foods to support overall health. Stay hydrated. It's important to drink plenty of water during periods of fasting to stay hydrated and support overall health. You may also want to drink other non-caloric beverages, such as black coffee or herbal tea, during the fasting periods. Gradually ease into it. If you are new to intermittent fasting, it may be helpful to gradually ease into it rather than jumping in all at once. This can help you to adjust to the new eating pattern and reduce the risk of any negative side effects. Don't overdo it. Intermittent fasting should not be viewed as a quick fix or a standalone solution for weight loss or other health goals. It's important to adopt a well-rounded approach to health and well-being that includes a healthy diet, regular physical activity, and other lifestyle behaviors that support overall health. Be mindful of your mental health. Intermittent fasting can be a useful tool, but it's important to be mindful of your mental health and well-being. If you find that intermittent fasting is causing you stress or anxiety, or if you have a history of disordered eating, it may be best to seek the guidance of a healthcare professional. Intermittent fasting can be a powerful tool for improving health and well-being, but it is important to approach it with caution and to be mindful of your own individual needs and goals. With careful planning and guidance, it can be a safe and effective way to improve your overall health and well-being.
Thank you for watching this video on healthy habits. We hope you found the information helpful and are motivated to make positive changes in your own health and wellness journey. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our latest videos. We post new content every week, so there's always something new and exciting to learn. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comments section below. We love hearing from our viewers and always do our best to respond to your comments. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.